therefore the light that is in you be darkness, how great is that darkness?
When we look at single focus, it says it equals full of light. A single healthy indicates a clear, undivided focus on God and spiritual matters and seeks heavenly treasures. A good example would be Adam and Eve when they were naked and not ashamed in Genesis. Physically, they only knew God at the time, and their only focus was on God and the truths that He told them. So they were full of light. Now, spiritual light leads to clarity, truth, and right relationship with God. In the garden, they had the right relationship with God in that moment. We also are more generous and recognize the needs of others when we're full of light. We're committed to one purpose and master, and let God lead and guide us when we are just full of light, when we look at what they're talking about in Matthew 6. Now, that double focus, again, thinking about Adam and Eve, happened when their eyes were open to darkness. So they went from light to now eyes open to darkness. So that can be mixed when you're focusing on both, or just being full of darkness. Divided or focused on the wrong things like earthly possessions or even sin. Spiritual darkness leads to confusion and a corrupted state of mind. Greed and selfish, not recognizing the needs of others. When you're deceived and perception is corrupted, darkness is unmeasurable and just can take over everything. I would say for me, when I really think about the double focus, the mixed area was probably the worst mental state for me, because when you're mixed both, you can get deceived quite easily. So it's best not to be mixed. You have to focus on one or the other, and it's best to focus on the single focus of the light, because once you get down to the darkness, it goes downhill. It leads to destruction.
Christ continues on here talking about the focus of the mind, and as we're going to see, our purpose.
Uncover the mystery of Adam and Eve's nakedness. Unravel the ambiguous connection between the Hebrew term for naked and the serpent's subtlety. Join us for this free mini-course and gain a profound new perspective on biblical Hebrew. TheExplanation.com/naked